have to set me up some backgrounds and shit.
Living room. I hope it just.
Yeah, I was gonna clown myself because when you be like, "Welcome to the," oh damn. That's crazy. Okay.
I'm gonna be okay today.
You good, Book?
I'm with
Yeah,
it.
man. Yeah. I know that we're gonna have the disclaimer shown for people this episode, but it's all good. It's all good, man. New additions. You know what I'm talking about? I am no longer about to be considerate to the inconsiderate. But let's go.
Okay.
Let's go. I'm ready, baby. That's my new motto.
Welcome to the MVP.
Man's View Podcast, baby.
Yes, sir. Back here for another week. As you see, we got more people on the podcast than normal. You know what I'm saying? A couple people we ain't seen since, god damn. Real, when the last time you was on the podcast, man?
Since the dream?
Yeah, it ain't been that goddamn long, but it's been a long time. So we want to thank Darrell, a.k.a. Barnett Hill, for making an appearance on this episode. Thank you, there,
Darrell.
My G.
And of course, we got the usual suspects. We got G. You know what I'm saying? What's happening with you, Bill?
What's up now?
Got CP. What's happening with you, dog?
Lance was good, brother.
Nothing much. And then the other half of Will Smith, Booker.
What's happening? What's happening?
Yes, sir.
AKA the bad guy. AKA I don't give a fuck. Let's go.
Well, we're going to have some old people on this week. So we really going to see how much he don't give a fuck. You know what I'm talking about? We get the boy Cody in here. Cody said he was going to try to get on a little later. He had a meeting. So we're going to have a full house up in here tonight. You know what I'm talking about? So hope y'all enjoy what we got coming. If you don't enjoy it, keep it to yourself. You heard. Anyway, Real, you got to let us know, man. We need a quick update from you, man. What's been happening? What's been good?
Ain't shit, same old. Hey, well, y'all got time to talk right quick? Ain't gonna be long.
Go ahead.
So most people know I got a daughter. I wasn't hiding or nothing like that. So I've been posted a picture on Instagram. And had a couple of people saying, "Well, damn, you got a daughter?" But it's not like y'all fucking business to know if I got a daughter or not. But that's been my whole probably like past 8-9 months. That's what I've been doing. So I've been hiding. I don't think I've been on a podcast since she was born.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's been my time or whatever, just chilling with her.
Well, you might need to change your name to Darrell, a.k.a. Drake. You know what I'm saying? Hide your daughter from the world.
Hey, that's how I felt. No, I feel like Uncle Lou. Hey, Book, I feel like Uncle Lou.
Any changes, fellas? We all good? Stomach ain't been bubbling, Book? You good?
I took care of that before the show, baby. Took care of that before the show. Real talk. Take over.
Greg, no puff give today? You straight?
I'm straight, man. I'm chilling.
Okay. we'll make sure Greg focus. You know what I'm saying? Third eye open. You heard me?
I'm good, man. I got my water.
You know what I'm saying? So before we get into this topic, of course, you know what I'm gonna have to do. We're gonna have to make a little phone call, get some people in here. You heard me? And we're gonna get this popping. Yeah, Book, you act like you don't know what's going on. What's happening?
What is happening?
We got some special guests coming in here.
Okay.
And yeah. Y'all already messing up. Can you turn that phone sideways for me?
Okay.
There we go.
Okay.
What's happening with y'all?
What up now?
Oh, Lord.
Somebody's hand. Who is that?
Tasha.
Like Tasha.
No, that wasn't Tasha waving. That's whose hand was in there. Anyway.
Okay.
You out the way. And you out the way. What's up, Tasha? What's up, Tasha?
Hey, D.
Well,
I'll tell you now.
I know one thing. I know. I told y'all we was calling y'all, and now you still setting up the phone. Book, you got anything to say about the women that they taking all day to get set up? You hear me?
Oh, you're already recording?
Of course.
Yes, because we're on time.
We on.
Duh.
Well, we were
Because
sitting.
we're on time as usual, as men are when it's time to get shit done and be places. Men are on time. Women are always late. Wait a minute. Let me get it together now. But hey, I'm not. That ain't the vibe that I'm on today. I love y'all.
Y'all get kneecapped.
I love my women, and I'm always stand up and defend them. I always will.
Who said that?
Dwayne.
Well, anyway, my boy Chris got a topic that he wants y'all input. That's why we got y'all here today. Tasha, your kneecap ashy. Can we see your face?
It's not.
Can we see your face?
This got all the shea butter and coconut oil and
I see a little glisten. I see a little glisten right there. I ain't gonna lie.
You see it?
But
Look at that.
I'd rather see your face. Can we see your face, Tasha?
Okay.
The first time on the podcast, this ain't working out too well already. Let's go. There we
They
go.
on video? I can't see nobody.
Gonna be a lot of editing.
Oh, hey,
Oh,
Ralph.
shit.
Hey.
There we go. Look who come here.
Look at jail.
There we go.
He look like he coming straight from jail, boy. That dirty white.
Really?
boy.
Hold on. Let me expand my screen. I don't see nobody.
Yeah,
Let's-
Cody just popped
There
in.
it is.
What's happening,
What's
man?
good, Rev? We ain't got the shades on today? Oh, he said, hold on. He probably can't hear us. Huh?
Look at Cody.
See Cody.
But it was like he just woke up, huh?
Yeah, I'm for sure gonna have to piece this shit together.
Yeah, man.
Anyway, Chris,
Yo,
would you
yo.
like to tell your topic, man?
Let's get to it, man. Let's get to it.
Let's go.
All right, ladies, can y'all hear me? We good?
Yes.
Loud and clear? All right. So this is actually kind of a two-part question. All right, so let me just go on and get it popping. Have you witnessed or experienced preferential treatment in the workplace?
Because we're women, or
Because you're a
just
woman.
because we are who we are.
Because you're a woman.
I don't think so.
No?
I haven't.
I mean, I work in a female-dominated retailer right now, but I've also worked in a male-dominated industry. And I would say, working in my previous job, I had to work my ass off to get to the position that I did have. So I wouldn't say I got preferential treatment. Absolutely not.
Okay. Now, y'all are talking about yourselves, but have y'all witnessed it? Like seeing maybe somebody else? And now we're going to take it a step further based off of their looks. So if you're talking about yourself, so based off of how you look, and I'm not talking down, y'all are all beautiful women, but have y'all witnessed maybe attractive women getting preferential treatment while in the workplace?
I personally have not.
Okay.
Ooh, am I breaking rules?
It's going to be another nip and tuck, Franz.
I'm keeping all this on here. I ain't doing that.
If we touch on the military aspect of it, yeah.
Okay. In what way? Like, I mean, if you can,
Yeah,
disclose
that's
a little bit.
Who said that? Who the fuck said that? I already know who said that. I know who did it. Anywho, I mean, in the military, you witnessed like the pretty girls, maybe like, okay, for instance, most of us were in the military. You got to have some sort of weapons qualification, right?
Okay.
So of course, the pretty girls or such may get a weapons card forged for them to help them move further in their career, or they might have been sucking a little dick to get it too. But
Well, hold up, Tasha. That's extremely worthy of the card getting signed off on.
I'm just saying, too. But
the wrong damn field, nigga. I needed to be a damn core
okay,
or
we'll
something.
even talk about a PT test.
Yeah.
Wherefore, they might be more stringent on the men with the form of their push-up, but with the women, maybe not, if there's greater. So
I guess on that part, yeah, but other than that, no.
Okay. All right, that's pretty much all I had, ladies. I appreciate y'all answering that for me.
Well, that was boring.
Y'all could have made up something.
That's one-sided.
That's just what their take on it is. I have my
I'm
own.
sorry, you're not gonna ask. You're not, because I stayed loaded with a story.
That was it. That was it, Chris.
You ain't gonna ask the,
Okay, I thought we was going.
preferential treatment in the workplace.
Bruh, I have my own experience. I was asking them for theirs.
Oh, okay. I thought you acting like women's the only ones that can get.
I thought they was getting the boot, and then we was gonna get off into our stuff, man. See, we probably could have did this a little different, but
It's all right. Wait, hold up. Quick fire questions. I'm gonna ask a question. They got a quick fire answer. Book, you ask a question. Darrell asks a question. Greg, Cody, and then Chris, you asked your question already. In that order. Now here go my question. Quick fire. First thing that come to your head. How do you feel if your man slap you in the head with a dick? Let's go.
No.
One time.
Okay.
One time.
Tasha's like, okay, whatever. Doesn't matter. There you go. There you go.
I probably like nigga and just continue to do whatever it was that had the dick on my head in the first place.
Oh, there you go. There you go. They whole situation paused over there on that answer. Okay.
Your daughter is calling me.
All right, that's cool. Book, your question. We got them on. We got to use them real
but
quick.
it's quick. Ladies, I want to know why or when is it appropriate for one of you females or a friend of yours, I'm not gonna put y'all on blast, an outside friend of yours, to comment and speak on your fucking relationship. You know the ones I'm talking about, the ones that ain't never got a man but always got something to goddamn say about you and yours.
Say that again.
Matter of fact, are you those women? Are you those women?
No, you gotta say it again because Cameron was calling me again, so it made you stop. It made you time out. I'm dead serious. So serious. Cameron was calling.
Put you in time.
No problem. I'll say it again for just you. When is it appropriate for a woman, a friend of yours, an associate, anything like that, cousin, sister, anything, to comment on you and yours, you know what I'm saying, your relationship? You know what I'm talking about, the woman that ain't never got a man but always got the most intel to talk about a man and what you should or should not be doing in your relationship and what you should or should not be tolerating in your relationship. And I don't know if that woman is you, or do you have a friend like that? Why do women do that though? I'm curious. Why do women feel as though they have the right?
It depends on how close we are with that female. If that, like, say, if Serena, if I'm talking to Serena and Serena gives me her advice about something, I wouldn't take that any kind of way because I know I'm close with Serena and I know she has my best interest at heart.
Right.
Now, if I'm just talking to like an acquaintance and she just happens, if I didn't ask for your input and you just giving it, then yeah, I might feel some type of way because you're not, qualified to tell me about my relationship. So It really just depends on the relationship that you have with that person that's talking.
And for me, it would be if I was concerned about the well-being of my friend or my sister or cousin or whatever, then I would be that person to give either solicited or unsolicited, but at least being able to say I've expressed my concern. But as far as women that are always like that, sometimes misery just likes company. So.
Okay.
I'm only giving my 2 cents if it's asked for. That's just me. I stay in my lane, mind my business. So if you ask me my opinion on something, then I'll give it to you. But other than that, I'm probably not even gonna volunteer the information.
Okay. All right. Thank y'all for that answer. But remember, this is the quick fire section. Let's move on. Let's keep it moving. You know what I'm talking about? All these long ass answers. Rail, it's on you.
Your answers are fine, ladies. Don't pay that fool no mind.
Thank you. We not.
Cody roll today. Ladies, you are doing a phenomenal job. You're doing a phenomenal job.
Hey.
Yes.
He be bashing y'all?
Yes,
Dwayne be
he
on some
must gonna
slick
talk
mouth.
some shit about
I
us.
don't be on nothing. I don't be on nothing but love, like Cody's background. You feel me?
Hey, come on now, bro.
It's all love.
Oh, don't adjust the camera now.
Move it. Yeah, you see that.
Who's next?
Go
Or
ahead,
y'all
Rick.
want me to ask another one? Next.
Hey, what? This is me last night.
Ah.
Chick I'm talking to, we eat crab legs. So we was about to go to bed and she didn't brush her teeth. And she
You
did this
full
like
of
4
shit.
nights in a row.
Man, you full of shit, bro.
How you tell them shit? How you tell them they gotta
Full
brush
of
their
shit.
teeth?
The way you talking, you sound like you're full of shit. And the way
Can the man get the question out?
Hey,
You gonna get your time?
Hey, this
No,
is
I
why I
don't
don't
want
like
no time.
Cody.
I don't want no
You shirt full of shit.
Like 30.
You shirt full of shit.
You.
Get it out, Real. Go ahead, Real.
Oh,
Go
all right,
ahead.
so me and the chick, we probably slept out of the week. We probably slept like 3 to 4 days together. Every night before we go to sleep, she don't brush her teeth. How do I tell her in the right way to brush her teeth before she come to bed?
Do it together.
Brush your teeth.
Yeah, I was about to say.
No, I brush mine and she would just walk straight out.
No, you just say,
I
babe,
don't
let's
wanna
come on.
say
Let's go
come
brush
back.
our teeth.
Yeah, say it like, come
Yeah.
on, let's go do this. Let's go.
Jarrell,
brush our
first
teeth.
off, you the type that's very outspoken. You don't be like, you ain't gonna brush your teeth?
Yeah.
Well, no, I'm trying to change and build, so I don't want to be rude. But I said, look, I'm going to brush my teeth. You come back, she was like, nah, I'm about to just get in bed.
Have a little growth. He can have a little growth.
But you don't need
I'm-
to come to somebody's hygiene.
But no, look, I said, I'm going to brush my teeth. I said,
There's
you
a
coming?
nicer way. It's a
Yeah.
nicer way to say it. You like, hey, babe, let's go brush our
If
teeth.
they kicking it and spending the night together, you already on comfort status. Like,
But still,
No.
there's a way to say things.
I know, not like she like to kiss and stuff. I don't want to do all that in her breath. Like, it's not bad,
Exactly.
but it's not clean.
but you can say it in a goofy way. Like, you
Yeah,
can
I did. I said, hey, I'm about to go brush my teeth. You coming? She said, no, I'm about to get in bed.
You need to brush your teeth.
Yeah.
She don't floss either.
Y'all still together?
But we're not
It
together.
ain't
We
no
cool.
deal breaker for you?
I think you might need to go on and reevaluate the situation, brother.
If I was you, Real, if I was you,
Hey, Kim, you remember I was texting you in France and she pointed at the menu?
Yes.
I want this. Yeah, that's her.
Oh, okay. All right.
I was
nice
you,
that
Real.
you ain't forget.
I'll go back to the one that was making SpaghettiOs. I go back to that one.
Well, what up is?
That food looked terrible.
Oh, hell no.
What I missed?
Darrell had this girl, man. She was like, "Oh, you want to see what I chefed up? Nigga, that looked like Chef Boy or D, nigga. Like, that shit was trash." Like,
Oh, shit. Oh, my God. Yeah.
yo, Greg, on you,
It
man.
pleases me.
What's your question for him? Quick question.
My question is, do y'all got any advice for my niece Tatiana? She turned 21 yesterday, so any advice from y'all, you know what I'm saying, that will help her, because, you know, I'm kind of freaking out a little bit, so.
Oh, that's so
You're
sweet.
such a good
There's the
uncle.
sensitive one.
Yeah.
Hold on. Greg, I don't know if these three are qualified to give Tatiana advice like that.
What?
What is we're not qualified?
They qualified in my book. They qualified in my book.
We're not
What you want?
qualified to give Tatiana advice.
Who's not qualified to give Tatiana advice?
Hey, I forewarned you, brother. I don't forewarn you.
Go ahead, ladies. I ain't worried about what book talking about.
What
man.
he said? What did he say?
He said we're not qualified to give her
I'm telling y'all,
advice.
Dwayne be on that slick shit.
Is that what he said? Did he really say that?
Hey,
Go back to.
We
I really want to
rewind.
know this. Why are we?
It's
not
quick fire. That ain't the question. Answer the man question. Help Tatiana out.
back to Dwayne? Why are we not qualified? To give
Y'all not gonna come over here and bogart the MVP like y'all running stuff. Now y'all answer the questions.
That's your man's them over there talking slick.
He gone now. Can you help Tatiana out? That's what we trying to do.
Just back though. You know what it is. You know what I'm talking about. Also,
Hashtag mute Dwayne Booker. Mute.
I have no idea.
So I would say, first, Tatiana, make sure you always make time for yourself, and don't ever let a man tell you how you should or should not act. Always just be true to you. And if he don't like it, he can kick rocks.
Yep. Very true. I second that. Also, do what you want as far as your education, your career-wise. Don't let a man dictate what you want to do or how you're going to do that. Focus on you first, and then do the rest of that stuff.
Yeah, boo, just live. Have fun. Don't take life too serious, man. You only get one.
Yep.
All right. No, I appreciate that, lady.
That's the advice you wanted, Greg? That's the advice you wanted? All men.
What's wrong with the
That's
advice?
the advice you wanted, Greg. All men bashing. Don't let a man tell you this. Don't let a man.
That's all that was.
No advice. I had no advice. The only one that had some advice was Tasha. That's it.
Yeah, you better clean that shit up. Tasha. What?
Hold up. Now, Tasha, you new to this. You don't know how it gets down now. You don't know how it gets fucking down. I'm trying to be nice. I'm trying to learn that page right now. You know, I'm trying to,
man. Yo, it's quick. We're gonna move on. We're gonna get Cody this last question.
I'm trying to be
up out of here. You know what I'm saying? Let's get this last question out of here.
Cody about to go?
Yeah, Cody gonna go. I see real.
Why lady
Cody had to move.
No. I gotta move.
Like what? Why lady legs? I should be cool with that. You come into bed with that? I should be cool with that, huh?
Hey, you jumping back in, bro? That was last week. Bro. Why we doing this?
But they here though. They was all on the Facebook posting. But oh, I'm here now.
Cody, go ahead, Cody.
Question. How do you unspoil somebody that's been spoiled? So if you feel like you doing a lot for them, you know what I'm saying? How do you
Speaking from a woman, nah, you can't. The way you start out is the way you gotta continue. Unless y'all have y'all sit down and have a real serious conversation on the changes and what's gonna change. But if you done spoiled her, I mean, hey.
Can you give me my credit for who say that? That's my credit. I say that.
You've been saying that since you've been saying it for a while.
And I told everybody here, whether they spoil their wife or not, I told them whatever you start doing, you're gonna have to keep on doing. So don't fuck yourself in the process. Go ahead. Well, thank you, ladies. I think it's great that you guys took the time out of your busy schedule to come kick it with us at the MVP. We appreciate y'all. Anything y'all want to say in closing before I kick y'all up out of here?
Y'all ain't busy.
Keep Dwayne Booker.
What you said? You love
we
Dwayne
can hear
Booker?
you.
Love you too, Reen.
That one always has something to say. I love you.
Love you back. Y'all my sisters. Tell
Marissa we said congratulations too.
Congrats.
Oh, we will.
We sure
Oh
will.
yes. Oh, I'm here now, so I wanna make Kim the inspirational person of the week.
Oh God.
You know, the moves that you and your mother was making. I'm so proud of y'all, ladies.
I was about to say something slick.
Yes, round of applause.
Wow, I can't just get a pass.
I gotta be prepared. Shots be fired all the time. I gotta be prepared now.
I'm with you.
So Kim, why you?
This boy Darrell is crazy. He done turned into Cody.
So Kim, why you on? Go and shout out the business, man. Tell them a little bit about it. We're gonna get y'all out there.
Yes. Yes, me and my mom just started our own consulting firm. It's called Premier Choice Consulting. I am doing the HR side of the house. So all the small businesses to medium-sized businesses and even employees, if you work for an organization and you just have HR questions about, the policies and procedures of your organization. Do you think it's legal? If you need help with, benefits and things like that, give your girl a call. My mom is doing the educational side of the house. So for all you first year teachers, educators, Department of Education's independent school districts, she does education consulting for all of your education needs. So give us a call. I'm sure my husband will have my logo on this podcast. So hit us up if you need anything. Thank you.
Yo.
Congrats.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. And we're gonna holler at y'all later. Peace out.
Bye, ladies.
So get them out of here. Okay. Back to normal business.
Back to business.
Okay. Chris, did you want to expound on your topic or anything?
Absolutely, yeah.
Oh, yeah. The preferential treatment. Yeah.
So I've been on the side where I've seen women who are probably attracted the most get the benefit of the doubt. What I mean by that is working at a retail store, I worked the back room, and there were my counterparts, other women who looked better than most, and they didn't have to lift the heavy package. They didn't have to do some of the strenuous work that some of us were doing. And I go front. There was some of them I see, I'd be like, you know what? I'm gonna pick up this box for you today. You know what I'm saying? I actually went the extra mile, you know what I'm saying? Because I wanted to help you out, you know, because yes, you was attractive. But then on the flip side, but it also depends on the attitude. If they have a good attitude and you look good, you might get some help. But if you have a jacked up attitude, I'm like, no, you gonna pick up that heavy ass box today. You ain't getting help.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? So it just really kind of depended on the situation. So I've witnessed preferential treatment in terms of gender wise, but what about race wise? The majority, the Caucasians. Have y'all seen or witnessed treatment in the workplace in that regard? Because I used to work in a facility where the person that is a majority was actually the minority in the workplace and would blatantly bleep out, it's because I'm white, such and such gets away with this, or it's because this person's black, he gets away with that. It could be a joke, it couldn't, but the fact that they got it in them to say it, you know, one can scratch their head and be like, wow, is that how you feel about the situation? Because you're of this ethnicity that they get this kind of treatment versus, you know what I'm saying, the other. So
I'm gonna switch my topic up too based off of what you just said. Go ahead.
Okay, so I'm just more or less saying that I've experienced, I've witnessed it, you know what I'm saying, and I've been that person to want to lend a helping hand. You know what I'm saying? So what's y'all thoughts on that? You know what I'm saying? Preferential treatment, whether it's their looks, whether it's their ethnicity, and how they can be treated or mistreated.
I'm real quick. I'm kind of torn. I really don't care as far as if you get treated better or worse in the workplace. You need to know how to finesse. As long as you finesse, you're gonna be all right at work. If you don't know what to do, what to say, who to talk to, how to get through the day, of course, it's gonna feel like it sucks for you. And if you a trash worker, a lot of people think they get treated differently because they're a trash worker. You're a trash worker, of course you're gonna get treated differently. It is what it is. Women in the workplace, you talking about like they lifting up boxes, that's understandable to me. Like, hey, I got this, don't even worry about it. You know what I'm saying? But as far as like race and stuff like that, I don't pay too much attention to that at work. I'm just gonna be honest.
You said a box. Understand, that's understandable.
Yeah.
We're all for equal treatment, right? So it's like if you apply for a job, you got to be expected to do what your counterpart do. So why should they get the benefit of the doubt?
I hear what you're saying, but we all for common sense too. And some things, smaller women. I mean, let's be honest. They got some smaller women that can't lift the same amount that I'm gonna lift up.
So should she get the job?
Yeah, if she can keep doing it, she can still get the job. To me, it just don't bother me. I'm gonna do it. He missed the 275. So you expect the woman to go lift 275?
She got to lift 275, but in your job description, especially on a contract, it tells you you're supposed to be able to lift up to this amount. And if it says that you're supposed to be able to lift up to 50 pounds on your own, then I'm gonna hold you to that. I suggest that if you can't lift it, you get to pushing it across the room. If you can't lift it, I suggest you go get another person to help you lift it. I'm not about to do it for you. When I get paid,
you the other nigga to help.
Right now, I don't care if it's man, woman, or child. When I get paid, ain't but one name on my damn check. I don't get not 1 cent more for helping your ass do your job that you should be able to handle. No, I don't.
Hello. Tell him,
Nah.
better use your knees. Better use your knees, bend your knees.
Hey, you gotta put a back brace on. You better do whatever it takes. But I'm not. Book just gonna be looking at you like, come on now, we gotta hurry up before we get off shift now. Get that shit. Let's go. Nah. The heavy ones, yes, like extremely heavy. You're supposed to have a lift buddy anyway. You're supposed to have a buddy. Utilize the buddy system.
Team lift, yes.
Utilize the buddy system. Now, I will help you lift it together, half and half. But I'm gonna use one hand and I'm gonna take one hand off. That way you still get the bulk of it. But my other hand is all about controlling the package. You know what I'm saying? To keep it from wavering. I'm not about to do no job. No, I'm sorry. I love you women, but no. Book, if you see me, you better ask LaFrance. He'll come help your ass out. I ain't doing it.
Hey.
Well, Cody will lift it for you too. I ain't doing
I'm gonna get behind him. I'm gonna get behind him and show him how to squat. I'm gonna teach you how to lift first. I'm gonna get behind you, go through the normal routine. Look, we gotta squat together. Let me show you. I'm gonna get behind you, hold you up. Then I go get on the other side of the box and we can go and get the lift.
There you go. Bend at the knees. Bend at the knees. Keep your back straight.
What'd you say, Greg?
Yeah, G.
She about to pick up the box and everything for him.
Yeah, I probably would, man. I mean, it all depends on the. I mean, I kind of piggyback on what Chris said about the attitude, man. Like, you know, your attitude is right. You trying to get the job done, I'll help you. But if you stink and you don't care, nah, you gonna pick that box up by yourself.
Or just have that mentality of expecting, like, okay, I should get help.
I mean, that's gonna come because unfortunately, I feel, well, some women are like that, but some women are very independent and they want to do it by themselves. And when they physically can't, and they need a man, you know, and then they kind of looking funny in the face. So, you know, I feel like you should kind of have that one mindset of getting the goal done, getting the task done, and then go from there. So
I got you. I'm with you. That's how I feel, Greg. Just get this shit done and let's go. You know what I'm talking about? If you struggling with something, I'm not about to sit there and watch a woman struggle.
Exactly.
I'm gonna go help out. That's how I feel.
Depends on the work uniform. I'm there already. Look, let me help you out there. I got you. Real got you.
What are you talking about, Cody?
I can't really relate to that part of it, but whenever you mentioned the race, it had me thinking about my last job. You know what I'm saying? And so, some people do get different. Some people get treated differently, and I'm trying to be as tactful as possible because I don't want to, shit on my last job. You know what I'm saying? But I can look at it from that perspective, and so you mess around and have people that skate by just because of either y'all say gender and then you also say maybe race. Yeah, you skate by. And it's nothing you can really do about it, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, I do remember, though, I bring one example. I was working, and we had to go get some data from Oklahoma. And so it was I had a white supervisor. And so we went in southern Oklahoma. And it was a landowner. The landowner happened to be black. He opened the door, you know what I'm saying, looked at my supervisor, you know what I'm saying, was like, what you want? And he was like, oh, we just, my supervisor was like, oh, we just trying to, do some samples out here, collect some samples, for national, whatever he said. And the black dude was like, and he was like, so what you want to do on my property? And he was like, oh, I just want to get some, I'm quiet because he ain't addressing me, you know what I'm saying? Like talking to my boss or whatever. And he was like, what they got to do with me? He was like, well, we're just trying to do it. Got the door slammed in his face. So he felt disrespected, right? And so my boss asked me, he was like, why you ain't jump in? I was like, oh, you want me to jump in because he was black? Because any other time, whenever somebody else says something to you, you got it. You can handle it. But you got somebody that's black and you want me to jump in? Oh, now you need me. No, I wasn't scared. He said, my boss said, man, I was scared, man. I ain't know what he was going to do. I was like, bro was standing there. He had his hands by his side, standing there on his front porch. And this is probably, like, to be real, this is probably 2012 or something like that. So it was, dude had no threat against him, but he felt like I should have stepped up, for him. And it's just because of race. And I'm like, oh, you felt like you needed me then, so you pulled me out when you needed. But I wasn't, man, I ain't had no issue with dude. I ain't. You the one running things. You've been running things the whole time. Now that you got a black guy that showed up that owns the property, owns the land, now you want me to step up. Oh, you got your token guy.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't gonna happen. And so that's my experience with it, man. It just be well, in my experience, they want people that can actually help them and make them feel comfortable in whatever they actually doing. You know what I'm saying? So to bring it back to what you were talking about you know, with ladies lifting this and lifting that, it's all perspective, man. If I was a certain type of guy, I probably would have stepped in and be like, oh no, he's cool, he's da-da-da. No, I'm not stepping in to do none of that. You know what I'm saying? Just like the majority of y'all said, y'all ain't gonna step in and grab anything that they need that's 50 or under, right? If they said they can live 50, they can live 50. That is what that is. You know what I'm saying? If you can do it, do it. If you can't, you shouldn't have put it down that you can. So other than old sweet Dickie Darrell over there, say he would have been over there and had it already.
You see me?
Yeah. Okay.
I don't think he see you when he talking though.
Nah, I ain't paying attention to him. Nah, I definitely can't. I can't see nobody else. I can't see nobody else when I'm talking. Y'all know that. But
that's what I'm saying. Like, you gonna love the playback.
He been greasy. He been.
Look.
Cody, you was finished or you still going?
What you need, bro? What you need? It's all.
Oh, no, I'm just asking. I was just.
God, bro.
What you got on that, Chris? You want to put a cap on that, man?
No, man. I think y'all pretty much know that. You know what I'm saying?
Talk about the preferential treatment that I received.
I'm sorry?
You don't receive.
I can't speak on my preferential treatment that I've received.
Oh, go ahead, boy.
I've been classified and treated as a sex slave to these women when I come to work. Ooh, I love how you look. I love how you smell. Touching on my body. Like, I'm not talking about now because I'm married, because, you know, it's a respect thing. But before that, I can't dig into that. I can't dive into that real quick. Like,
go for it, bud. Talk to the people.
Thank you. So, all right. Shit, even well. GC Services was special.
Sam Darius.
No.
Oh, what up, D?
What up?
So let me see. GC Services was special, and but I'll just give you my Arlington life. So I worked at several places, not really, but just several places. But at the sneaker store. Shout out to you ladies. You know, if you listen, I won't disclose your name, but shout out to you. When I came in there, you know, it just wasn't about the staff that was there, the booty that was on deck. Okay, it was about the customers too, offering me that sweet vagina. Now, book was, I'm like, look, I'm just trying to sell a sneaker. You know what I'm talking about? But you offering to lift my soul right now. You know what I'm saying? I didn't like that. I would walk by and, you know, these young ladies would squeeze my buttocks, you know, and it would have been fair of me. Would it have been the same thing had I squeezed their ass first? But just because I'm a man, you know what I'm saying? It's all fair and game. Now, I understand that my personality back then was, you know, I'm with all the shits. I like to play around. I like to flirt, joke, and all of that. But when you put your hands on me, it's a whole different ball game, okay? Now, needless to say, if you touched me in a certain way, you got dick down. I you know what I'm saying? I wasn't playing around. You got the pipe. You know what I'm talking about? It was going down. You know what I'm talking about? It was Mario. The pipe, she went down. Yes, okay. After that, because I did an exceptional job at, you know, my construction work, I used to sell stuff even when I wasn't even on the clock. Is that preferential treatment because of the sexual power that was within me that was exploited? You know, these women, I believe they got to telling stories about me on the job. You know what I mean? Because I felt as though I was passed around from woman to woman. I didn't complain, but I just feel as though, you know what I'm saying, I was taken for granted. My love, you know, being a man, they abused that, man. They turned me into a hoe, you know, try to portray me as a slut. You know what I'm saying? Because of my looks. You know what I mean? And I had to fight harder than anybody else to prove to the bosses, to the rest of the staff, that I was a solid worker just because of the stain that was put on me by these women talking about me giving them dick all the time. Is that fair? Is that right?
I don't know, but this sounds like you got a harassment issue.
It could, you know what? You right. Where Kim at? I need Kim. I need Kim for this HR claim. But I'm not mad. I'm not gonna press any charges.
You can't file claims on dreams, man. You know what I'm saying?
Them ain't dreams. Them ain't dreams, brother. Them things reality.
So you,
but
do
it's
you
okay.
believe in sexual harassment, bro? Like,
if she ain't, well, no, because I've never been approached by nobody who doesn't, you know, meet the standards.
Okay. So what you're telling me is, if the woman looks the part and she decides to touch you or whatever, you're good for it. But it's
back then, yeah.
If she's not attractive.
I had no problem.
If you're not attracted to her, it's harassment.
Yes. Yes. That sounds so shallow. Yes, that's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is.
Okay.
That's exactly what it is.
Wow.
But,
that's your opinion. Okay. You entitled to it?
Yeah, because I mean, if I'm not moved by you in some capacity, then yeah, why you still, you know, I'll let you get your 1 or 2 in, but after that, hey man, you need to chill out, please. Stop.
Oh, for the unattractive, you can touch me twice. I give
you 2 passes. I give you 2 passes just so that you know. The first time you touch me, it's like, oh God, I want some of that. And then the second time is, this is your last time. I ain't never gonna get it, so let me get my free. I'm out the way. That's what that is. That's what that is. I told you, man, I don't had all type of stuff happen to me, man. It is what it is, man. It is what it is.
Hey, look.
Jack, what's up, Jack?
See? Like a little,
you want to be on? Come on. No, come on. Darrell on here too. You got Darrell. You got Chris. You got Franz.
What up, Jazz?
What's up, Jazz?
What's happening with you?
You got G. Come on, you got G.
I thought y'all did on Friday. It's not Thursday.
Yeah, Friday wasn't available. Here we are.
I see you, God.
What's going on?
Darrell, long time no see.
Should we ask her the question?
Yeah.
I actually have a new topic.
No,
okay, go ahead. Hit him up, Franz.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Chris.
Okay. What's up, Jazz? How you doing?
She already said hey, but okay.
Oh, okay. All right. Can you hear me? We good? Thumb up if you can hear me?
He said thumbs up if you can hear him.
Okay, that's what's up. All right, here's the question. Let me get right to it. The question is, have you witnessed or experienced preferential treatment in the workplace?
Preferential, no. I'm Black in an all-white environment, no.
Okay. Okay.
No.
Now, to add to that, being a woman, have you felt as though maybe you witnessed other women getting the benefit of the doubt because they're women and their looks at any job you may have held down?
I mean, no, I haven't actually.
No?
No.
Fair enough.
You got to structure these questions a little bit better, man.
Maybe.
That's all you had?
That was all I had.
That's all you had.
So that was
like what?
That the women that you work with get special
We're not gonna talk about the women I work with. That's not on display right now.
Cody, you all right, huh?
That's not on display right now. We're not talking about that.
Well, Cody, it's your topic time, man. We've been waiting for this topic for 2 weeks, man. It's on you, bro.
What's up, Cody?
Oh, now I'm on. Oh.
Let me get you to turn that thing sideways, too.
Okay. So if you all did, it's been on pause for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks. It's still relevant today. If, Cody, listen to what Mama say. If you do all the cooking, you know what I'm saying? Like for
he had to get away.
For your significant other.
You do, if you do
all the cooking. Oh, you want me to bring it back in here?
Nah, you good? Go ahead.
No. I need to bring her back in.
He gonna be like Greg.
I can do it.
I like titties.
We get her perspective on this too. Go ahead, come on.
Cool.
I like titties.
Jasmine, come here real quick.
Yeah, man, be a man.
Stand up, bro.
Whoa, hey.
Stand up, man.
I don't.
You closing doors, brother.
Man up, bro. Man up.
Close the door. Walk
Soft ass nigga. Soft ass nigga. You soft, nigga. Man up.
Y'all don't have no 5-year-old that has to go to school tomorrow. I closed the door because you need to get ready to go to bed. Y'all need to calm down, man.
That's a good one.
Y'all tripping.
Blame it on JR.
Y'all tripping.
Soft ass.
That nigga closed the door, didn't ask the
Nah,
question.
y'all cool. It's all right. Jasmine, you putting them to bed, or can you talk real quick? JR, stay in the room. Come here, Jasmine. Come here real quick.
But you ain't got to prove nothing to us, man. Just tell the topic, man. You good?
Come here, Jasmine. Come here.
Come here real quick. Pull that door up so he good. Cody, you good? Nah, he's good. It's not gonna take that long. It's not gonna take that long. Come on. Come here, Jasmine. You want to be up and you want to be. Come on. You want to be the Miss Diddy. You want to be all. Yeah, you all. You don't do your things. Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. Cool. Let's get the lighting straight. Let's get the lighting straight so it look good when it's on YouTube, because you know we got a lot of followers. All right. So if you this is go ahead and introduce that again, Franz.
Okay, Cody. I know we've been waiting on this topic for about 2 weeks, man. Go ahead and hit it, man. We interested in hearing what you got to say, man. What's the topic?
If you do the majority of the cooking for your spouse. Oh, now you're calling on them, huh? Now you're calling. All right. If you do the majority of the cooking for your spouse and they seem not to appreciate it, do you just cut it clean off? Or do you just continue to do what you do? And initially, I had been upset because Caribbean. I did Caribbean cuisine. That's one of those that come up to the job site, right? Great food. No, stand right here, girl. And so I sent a picture of it. It was great, bro. I'm talking about we had great food. I sent her a picture.
Jasmine, you can go put JR to bed. You ain't gotta sit down and listen to Cody. She know the story.
I ain't sending you another one. But I want you to actually ask her how does she feel about that I gave it to her. I gave her half of it.
I appreciate it. He got mad at me because I threw away a half a teaspoon of rice.
Half a teaspoon of rice. So she threw away half a teaspoon of rice, bro. I saved half of my lunch to give to her because she said it looked good. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna be smooth and go ahead. Hey, here you go. I know you had no.
It was a lot of rice left, so I didn't want to eat all the rice.
So she could have said that though, right?
It was a half a teaspoon.
It wasn't no half a teaspoon.
It was half a teaspoon.
Jasmine, I don't care if it was a bean. I don't care. I gave that to you. I could have eaten that for lunch.
Hey, Jazz. Hey, he should have ate his and got one for you, huh? You don't like the shit, huh? He could have ate his and got one for you at the same time, huh? Put yours to the side till you got home, huh?
That's what it sounded like?
I mean,
no, you can agree with it if you want to.
I mean,
you don't want that cut off shit.
He brought me his leftovers.
I brought you half of what I had. And you didn't appreciate it. You threw it in the trash. What do you say, France? Trinidad. You threw it in the Trinidad. It went in the Trinidad. So I got upset. Argument, bam. So what I did, I stopped cooking that whole next week.
No, because first of all, he just assumed I threw a lot of it away. So I took it out the trash and I showed him it was only half teaspoon. It was just the corners of the styrofoam plate. It was just the corner.
Don't matter. You don't throw away nothing I done saved for you. Why would you do that? Why would you? I could have eaten it all. All right. And so move on to the next week. I stopped cooking, bro. How much cooking do I do, baby? How much?
None.
How much cooking do I do? I ain't saying you. How much cooking do I do throughout the week?
All the cooking.
All? Is that 95?
Because he likes to be in control.
Oh, yeah.
He likes to be in control. He likes to control what people eat.
People? Or
that sound about right, Jasmine.
Really?
That sound about right.
Okay.
With the Whole Foods now, he be checking people's diet.
Hey, Cody.
No, I'm just asking. No, go ahead. Go ahead.
So you saying she's not allowed to get full?
No, she can get full. I would love for her to get full. But you talking about whenever she threw away my rice?
Hold up, Cody. Cody, check this out. You said you ate half of it and you saved the other half for your wife, right?
50%.
Okay, so that was her 50. That was no longer your rice. That was her rice. If she chose to throw her rice in the trash,
it wasn't rice. It was oxtails and it was curry chicken.
You just said no. You said she ate all that. You was mad about the little rice corners.
Yeah, he's trying to add to it.
Yeah, now he's trying to add shit.
No, I'm letting you know what was in there.
But she ate that. All she left was rice. We tried
rice and beans. No, she didn't eat anything. She grabbed my leftover plate, scooped out the oxtail and the curry, and took off most of the rice, but left some rice in there. And I'm like, you could have left that for me to eat. Because I saved it for you.
You saved it for her. It is no longer yours. It's hers. If she didn't want the rice, she could throw the rice in the trash. She could have pissed on that rice for all that matter. That's her rice at that point.
Why was you here? I piss on everything you say. ain't nobody hearing none of that.
Yo, real. How that sound, man? I give you something, and I'm mad at how you handle the shit I gave you. Like, nigga, that's yours now.
Yeah. You just gave her your leftovers.
Code is selfish. Hey, Jazz.
I'm selfish.
You know what I'm
selfish. I saved half of my food. I saved half of my food. Huh?
It's not yours. You gave it away. It's not your rice no more, Cody.
All right. So it's the MVP.
It's not your rice.
It's the MVP piece for Jasmine now. MVP and Jasmine.
And another thing. So
me going right.
This weekend I got up on Saturday. I started cleaning up the house. So he went to his Emerge 100 thing. So fine, I had JR. No, we gonna talk about this. So Sunday I finished cleaning.
No, you weren't cleaning. I dropped you off at your event that you wanted to go to. But I'm saying I dropped you. All right. If we telling facts, we telling facts.
That boy stopped cooking over some goddamn rice. Ain't that nigga something, boy?
Rice in the family. He stopped cooking for the whole
corner of rice.
The whole house hungry.
Hey, Jasmine. Hey, Jasmine. Hey, go put on a pot of rice right quick, please. A portion of rice. It don't take long to cook rice.
Yeah, okay. But it ain't Caribbean rice, though. It ain't Caribbean. That's all y'all got to do. That's all y'all got to say.
Man, you sprinkle some curry over that thing, you be just fine.
Jasmine, finish your story. What happened with him? Cody, we don't need you to interrupt him. You told your story. Let Jasmine tell her story. Come on.
This past weekend, we got into an argument because on Saturday, I woke up early and I started cleaning the house. He was asleep. So then he woke up. He took me to the.
It's a lot. It's a lot before that.
You interrupted again.
Meetings getting canceled. All that.
Those meetings canceled.
Mine, not yours.
Cody,
of course not.
You interrupted. It's Jasmine
time to talk.
Cody, give her the phone and walk out.
See the eyes? Oh, she don't want to talk about that part.
Get Jasmine the phone and go put JR to bed. How about that?
Don't walk in the other room without Cody. We need to hear the story from you.
Oh, hey, Franz, hold on real quick. Hey, Franz, when y'all came down here, y'all popped up, right? And y'all popped up. He was like, hey, you going to be here? You know what I'm saying? The certain location. We won't say the location, but y'all said y'all was going to be there. You, T, and the wives and the kids. And so I said I had a meeting, didn't I, brother? Didn't I say that, my brother?
But,
whoa.
Cody,
so I was like,
this is not your time.
Hold on, he's trying to talk.
Cody, this is not your time. We trying to hear Jasmine talk. Let her finish.
Now y'all want to control this.
We want to hear Jasmine talk. Let her finish.
We want ratings. We want ratings.
Nah, we want to hear the story. You keep on stopping it.
So he's trying to make a point, but I told him to go to his meeting, drop JR off at the aquarium or at the park, and we can wait. His meeting was like 2 hours. We can wait since he said that he was 30 minutes away from Kima. We can wait. Go chill at the park.
Which one we talking about? We talking about
the Kima because you brought it up.
Oh, you talking about 2 weeks ago?
Yes, the Kima, right? So I said you go to the meeting and we can chill at the park, and then we can all go meet Franz and him at the So he decided to cancel his whole meeting together. No one told him to cancel.
I didn't cancel the meeting. I just wanted. I wasn't gonna be there. I delegated.
Oh, they still talking.
But that's not my fault that he decided not to go.
Nah, it's not.
Is that my fault that he decided not to go?
All right. You should have been a lawyer.
All right.
Well, we couldn't hear the whole story because, you know what I'm saying, it was a whole bunch of in and out. But Jasmine, thank you for coming in on the podcast. We appreciate you, Jasmine.
Can she go?
Yeah, she good to go. Yeah, because I don't want y'all fighting again.
Anybody trying to hear your story? Go put him to sleep. Go.
But it's cool. You know.
Darius, what's happening, man?
What up, Dave?
Your lips black.
Turk over there. I see you over there arguing, Turk.
What's up?
Turk from the Hot Boys.
He said Cody look like Turk.
Right, you look like Turk. Third cousin, nigga. What you talking about? You look very close. You want to try again? That one was good. I said you look very close. Put your face on there. You need to jump up and hit your head on that fan. Right. So jump down so we can see you real quick.
Okay. This ain't about to be a whole roast session. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all good. Y'all good.
Let me swipe over. Let me see. Boy, Book look like a preacher rapist.
Preacher, I gotta be a rapist now?
All right, goddamn.
That's cool.
Well, damn.
Yeah. You look like a mock mess with no hair. You look like
What'd he say?
Man, he ain't saying nothing.
Yeah, that one wasn't good
Get
at
him
all.
up. Get him up.
Yeah, he didn't went to the Adrian jokes now.
Move him up.
He didn't went to Adrian now. He said,
you got an S-curl. I can't take you serious right now.
I hear you. Anything else you need to say, Derek?
Nah, only thing I gotta say, CP got the worst my play ever. Hey, that was too cheap though. That was easy though.
Hey man, that kind of hurt, man. That kind of hurt.
Me and Chris gonna be late night on the rec now.
We ain't seen Darius in a minute. He ain't played with us in a minute.
You don't know if you want to shoot or go to the hole.
Hey, he ain't seen me on them sticks lately, man. I get at you.
Oh,
hey, CP as good as these right here.
Couple noodles go in, brother.
You ain't lying.
He say he ain't lying.
Naked.
Well, I think I don't think we had no more topics, man. I think we done ran through everything, man. Y'all remember something that we had? I think that was it, man.
Did we?
Man, I got nah.
Hey,
go ahead.
Hey, hold on, Cody. When they replay.
Wait, no, Cody never told his. Cody never. Wait, hold up. We never finished Cody's. Hold up.
On what?
About the cooking. You went off into some rice and shit. You know what I'm talking about? That ain't had nothing to do with you cooking most of the time.
Nah, because she was right there. Y'all want her to be right there. I'm getting pissed off all over again. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't. Y'all wanted her there. Y'all wanted her there. That she was there. Goddamn. But what was I getting at? What was my point? On me.
You just said when somebody cooking and don't feel like they appreciate it. That's all.
Oh yeah. Because I do. And she even said it, but y'all probably couldn't hear it. I do the majority of the cooking in the house. You know what I'm saying? Like the majority. And when I say majority, I mean like 95%. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And so whenever she mess around and don't eat my food or eat a little bit and then, you know what I'm saying, say, oh, I wish I would have had this. I'm like, well, you should have cooked such and such. And so I say, okay. And then I go to the next week and be like, all right, you cook your own. And she don't cook nothing then because she can cook, but she don't have a routine like that. Like to come home from work and to cook and still be in your groove, that's a whole different thing. It's not whether you know how to cook, it's whether you have like the rhythm of what's going on with the family and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And so I got that. You know what I'm saying? I've had that for a good minute. You know what I mean?
Cook, huh?
Repeat that?
I ain't saying nothing. So.
Yeah, you probably did. But what I was saying is, whenever you actually have a good rhythm like that, you know what I'm saying, and it worked, then it is what it is. But don't say, oh, I wish I would have had da-da-da-da. And I was like, nah, I asked you, what did you want? What could we do for Tuesday or some shit like that? And you didn't say nothing. So it is what it is. And so when it comes time for you to do your own cooking, you don't cook. And then you get up and you want to wonder what I cook for myself. Because, yes, I did cook something for myself and I did cook something for my little man. But I did not cook nothing for you because your ass is ungrateful. So you sitting there with frozen vegetables that you got to cook or warm up, and that's your dinner because you won't talk all that crazy stuff. You know what I mean? So
yeah, is it the microwavable ones, Cody, or she got to put it in the boiling water?
Microwavable joints, microwave.
Okay, because if it was boiling water, you cold-hearted, brother. I was just gonna tell you that.
Whatever.
That just get soggy.
I'm saying.
I got a question.
Go ahead. Who said that? Go ahead.
That's Chris. I got a question for you. So you seem like you really take it personal when it comes to food that you make not being finished off or My question is, what if Lil Man? How would you feel if Lil Man didn't finish his plate? Like,
Lil Man
what's
don't
that?
have no choice. Lil Man don't have
It's
no
gonna be
choice on
World
whether
War II.
he don't have no choice
finish
on
his
whether he
plate.
finish his plate. He a kid. He need to eat his food.
So if you won't mind just disclosing, like, Lil Man sitting down eating one of your meals that you prep, you hard
Lil
work,
Man,
sweat, tears,
Lil Man don't. He
you
don't.
put it
Lil
to
Man
that
don't
meal.
eat. Lil Man don't eat what I put down for me and my wife. Lil Man has a different menu.
Okay,
Lil
so
Man don't eat. He don't eat the shit that we do. My whole thing is whenever I'm
Fucking
when
chef
I'm
up in the
cooking,
damn kitchen.
when I'm go ahead. All right. So
Why you acting like you a
when
chef in the kitchen?
Tony, don't get distracted, man. Finish what you gotta
That's
say,
a
man.
whole different bag right there.
This
God.
so all right, yeah.
Just focus, man.
I'm
Focus on what you're trying to say.
I'm not even on that yet. You know, I could get to it, but I think we're getting a little bit late. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna get to the point. I'm gonna say I'm the one that does the most cooking in the household. Jasmine knows that. You know what I'm saying? And so for the most part, she'll eat it, but then she'll get to a point to where she's like, I'd rather have da-da-da. I was like, okay, since you want to request certain things, how about you cook and you make something that I can eat? No, it don't go to that. Don't go to that. She don't cook like that. She can, but she don't. She doesn't know how to multitask like how I do. You know what I mean? It's a little bit
Cody,
different.
I'm gonna put
at the same time. Two different pots.
Let me help Cody out. Tell me if I'm hearing you right. It just sounds like if you do something, how do you feel if you do something that's beneficial to that person and they don't appreciate what you doing for them? Because I don't cook, so I can't come in on what you're talking about. So it sounds like you saying, okay, I'm doing stuff for this person that I love, but she taking it for granted, or they like, this ain't shit you supposed to do it, like being entitled almost. Maybe that's a better question. You know what I'm saying?
That was a great paraphrase. And yes, I would co-sign with that 100% because I could tie it to a couple other things as well. But I definitely understand what you're saying, and I co-sign 100%.
Okay. See? What did I tell you at the beginning of the show? Being considerate to the inconsiderate. You see how Book be dropping gems and jewels all the fucking time, and y'all just be thinking I'll be rambling about shit. It always come around though.
And you say that whole thing. You say the same thing every podcast.
It always come around. I don't be lying, bro. They be thinking we be game planning shit. This is all improvised. You know what I'm saying? This is like improv. We don't know shit but the topic for the most part. Like we'll go over and be like, okay, yeah, that's dope. We'll talk about that. But it's not like we have a week's prep or 24 hours. Nothing like that. It's literally 3 seconds. I don't like it. Yeah, we like it. We'll talk about that.
I wasn't even gonna be on the call today. I got off an earlier call and I was like, "Hey, I called in. You know, bam,
Cody,
bam. It was what
Cody,
it was.
I didn't know you was gonna be here either, brother. You see how it all come around, though. It's tie into you, my guy. But I want to ask a question also. Now we obviously understand that for my wife don't cook at all. I don't even think she cared to learn how to cook. I just gave up hope on that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying nothing that I haven't said to her face. I told her she need to learn something. She chooses to be whatever. Okay, fine. Now, I'm the type that she don't eat what I eat. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? She don't eat what I eat. You know what I'm saying? She don't eat what I put down. She get her own menu. That's how you said it, right, Cody? She get her own menu.
Nah,
JR get his own menu.
No, I said JR does. JR does for sure.
Yeah, so it's just me and her, but she get her own menu. You know what I'm talking about?
Right.
That's a whole different bag. So she don't eat what I eat. So I have to do X, Y, and Z. And then I also have to conform my eating routine of stuff that I desire to kind of match her. Because I don't feel like buying all these goddamn groceries. You feel me? I'm the one that got to make it anyway. Now, we work. I don't think this might pertain to anybody else but me and France. Not to exclude y'all. Or maybe back in y'all's past. If you've ever worked with your girlfriend at the time or your spouse, when lunch happens, do you think it's your responsibility when you take your lunch to also get something for her? Is that your job? Like to go out and then bring it back to her every day to make sure that she eats? You get the same damn break that I get. but yet I'm relying on you to go get me something, but say you don't bring her nothing that day, and now she hungry, but she mad at you because you ain't got you something. Should it be a requirement that you take your break and get her something as well? And then at that, go home and cook dinner. So I'm providing lunch and dinner for you.
I'd rather you stay that way to where you get to a point to where you start off doing both and holding them down that way to where they get to a point to where they expect it. Because when they expect it and don't get it, because you might not do it for, let's say, a week or something like that, and they're like, oh, okay, well, I guess I could do it my own self. All right, do it your own self. And then when that fails, it's back on you. It's like, oh, why you ain't started back? Da-da-da. Bro, keep it that way. I think that way is better than my way. Because like Franz tell me all the time, you started like that, you got to keep it.
Look, man.
I paraphrase, but that's what he said.
I'm with you on that, but you know what? I do it because I'm being thoughtful. You know what I mean? Like, I think your program, you know what I'm saying? In my case, since we work on the same, you know, camp, it's easy for me. You know what I'm saying? I just think like that. Even when I go get breakfast, I'm paying extra money. I'm paying to feed myself. But yet, I will give you one of my containers from the defect. You know what I'm saying? Who said I didn't want the pineapples today? Because that's what I put in my small container. I put my fresh fruits. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm missing out on fruits because that's all you eat. You see what I'm saying? So now I'm stuck with boiled eggs and oatmeal, but my food is incomplete because I don't have my fruits. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't have my goddamn fruits because I don't give it to your fruit eating ass. But see, you don't think about that. You don't think about what I'm missing out on. You know what I'm saying? To replenish my body. You know what I'm saying? You just, oh yeah, yeah. And then when I bring you something, I don't want it. You see what I'm saying? I don't like that. If I bring it to you, you're going to eat it. And you're going to love it. I don't care if you want it or not, but you're going to eat it. You're going to eat it. You're going to eat it. Because I didn't have to do it in the first place.
Well, I think this went a little left. This two niggas talking about bashing their wives for eating.
Ain't nobody bashing nobody. I said it could be anybody. I'm just talking about my current events right now.
Yeah.
Like I haven't provided anything in a while just because I don't feel like I'm obligated. It's not a prerequisite for me to, just because I work on the same location as you or we in the same office, same building, same area, that when I take my lunch, that I have to go get you lunch as well.
I hear you.
That's all I'm saying. Y'all feel how y'all want. Y'all be so soft with it. It's cool. Y'all ain't got to say nothing. Book the bad guy. It's okay. Don't worry about it.
It wasn't nothing really to say. I mean, you just want you. I don't know what you wanted to tell you. I mean,
I said you the only one that could probably answer. You worked with Kim. Y'all was working in the same spot.
We work differently. I work in a truck, in a mail truck, and I deliver mail out on the route. There's nowhere I can stop and bring a plate of food back to the post office for her. So it doesn't really equate.
Ain't no different.
And I wouldn't have did it anyway. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
I gotta chime in on that because when I used to work on post and Sean did as well at the clinic, you know, we would try to coordinate our lunches if we could. You know what I'm saying? So there'd be times where she'd be like, hey, babe, I'm going to take it between such a time. And I'm like, all right, I can work that. You know what I'm saying? So we'll make a point to meet somewhere, you know what I'm saying, where, you know, we kind of just condensed our time to where we took advantage of the time versus her having to come all the way to my job or vice versa.
No, I don't think that's what he's getting at. I think he's getting.
I ain't what I'm talking about. I ain't worried about.
I think he's.
I'm talking about you just bringing her food every single day for her lunch.
Overseas is a little different. She don't necessarily have a vehicle ready. Dwayne probably the vehicle man, so she would have to probably go with somebody to go get lunch or probably walk. Matter of fact, it ain't that far away. She probably could just walk. She got a whole bunch of places right away from. If I remember right.
It's a little bit further. I mean, I could walk across the street to the defect, but even then, dude, I don't even walk to that defect. If I choose to walk, it depends on how hot it is outside. I ain't gonna lie. If it's cool outside, then I'll walk to the better defect. You know what I'm saying? If I don't have a vehicle at that moment. But dude, I will walk to Taco Bell, I will walk to Burger King, I will walk to the DFAT, I will walk to the PX. I don't have a problem with that. I don't have a problem with that. So if I go walk and get me something, that don't mean I'm walking to go get you something.
It's the same exact topic. It's him doing something for somebody that don't feel like they're appreciating it and expecting them feeling entitled.
That's why I said it didn't go left. It was still in line.
Same thing. I'm gonna repeat this.
Like, say if I do go get her something, she better expect something when I get home.
Real ain't gonna get nobody nothing. I mean, when you ain't gonna get that girl that spoon and y'all broke up because you ain't get that girl a fork, you got a whole salad with no fork, and they wouldn't go back and go get no fork. That was fucked up. And he got an attitude.
Bro. What you hazing her for, bro?
Hey, that's why I don't get on the podcast now.
You full of shit. You couldn't get her a fork.
Corn on rice.
Hey, she still ate though.
This nigga done bought that girl a whole fucking head of lettuce with no utensils, and they got mad because the girl said, "Yo, where the fork at?" You know what I'm saying? Cold blooded.
Mad because he forgot. He mad because he forgot the fork.
She said it rude. I would have went back and got a fork. She said,
how she say it, bro?
I ain't like this, CP. Don't talk to me like that. Don't try to handle me like that.
I'm saying, now, how did she say it though?
Huh?
How did she say it?
What a fart. I didn't bag the food up. And I'm not about to check it. I should have checked the bag to see if the fart was in there. But I did. Fuck, get over it, nigga. But it made me text after this. We long and gone. Fuck her in that fart. Fuck her.
Yo, bro, you were trying to say something before Book got on his thing, man. You got something to say?
About what?
You were trying to say something before Book started talking about him going to go get his old lady some pineapples and stuff. You got something?
Oh, no, this was the workplace thing. But I was saying no homo. Hey, y'all don't judge me for this. So, I've been offshore for like 14 years, so it's number of men out there. So the galley crew, they clean the bunks, the kitchens, make sure everything's straight. So they had this punk out there working, black dude. So he smiled at me when I got off the helicopter. I'm like, just brush it off. So they had to go make our room right quick. Everybody else had one pillow. Nigga gave me two and an extra blanket. I got mad, but I got excited at the same time too. Because you got two pillows, well, I was you the man out there. But the phone gave it to me, so I got mad, and I kept smiling. I was, hey, what up? Every time I see him, I felt like it was flirting, but my bed was always made. I had two blankets, I had two pillows. That was my little harassment story, but
I know it's cool. It's cool. There's a such thing I've heard of. I know y'all probably heard of it too. Gay for the stay. So I mean that works offshore too. That's offshore too.
Oh shit.
It works.
On YouTube.
If you know, you know.
I ain't like telling nigga nothing. I mean, he kept smiling shit. I'm like, hey, hey, two pillows. Oh, man. That nigga had a perm and everything. I said, two pillows? He said,
What's up, Greg, man? You been hearing all this, man. You got anything to contribute to this, man?
Man, nah, man. I'm good, man. I'm just enjoying what y'all saying, man.
I got you, man. I think that was good, man. That's a good podcast, man. I think we're going to end this
you're
up.
not on mute. You didn't go on mute not one time.
Nah, I'm good.
Hey, life is all about progression.
Man. Yo, Chris, you got anything before we get up out of here, man?
Love, peace, chicken grease.
That was a good one, CP.
Greg, you got anything before we get up out of here?
Yeah, man. Just happy birthday to Nipsey Hussle, man.
Yes, for sure.
Hey, you know what I'm saying?
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Nip Nip.
Rest in peace, man. But beyond that, man, shout out to Jay-Z too. I know it's a lot of things being said, right and wrong, whatever. he didn't do this for Colin or whatever, man. I think his heart was in the right place, partnering with the NFL, man. So hopefully, it does some good. Hopefully, he becomes the first Black NFL owner. I don't know, but whatever it is, he got going on, man. Shout out to him. Shout out to Rock Nation, and that's pretty much it, man.
Yeah, I think right now at this point, Jay-Z did a lot for the Black community. So I think you at least owe him that. Hey, okay, let me see what it comes of this. You know what I'm talking about? Let me see what's coming. I saw Eric Reed and all of them. They kind of Eric Reed and Nessa, Colin Kaepernick's girlfriend going off. I'm like, yo, just calm down, just wait. Because they was like, well, he not standing with Cap. He gonna go get money from the NFL. But I'm like, Eric Reed, you still play in the NFL. You get money from the NFL too. It's kind of hypocritical a little bit.
Exactly.
I'm like, I understand what you're trying to say, but it's not coming off right. So just wait. Jay-Z did enough. Let's just wait and see what the man got to say. But thank you for that, man. R.I.P. Nipsey again. Cody, what you got, man? What's up?
Just echoing all those sentiments, man. Sometimes we just need to sit the fuck back, man, and see what transpires, man.
Exactly.
It's a lot of people that say things, and it might seem like it's your people, but like I think it's Angela Rye who said, "All skin folk ain't kinfolk." Some people might just be waiting on something to call you out on and to bring your crowd to them. You know what I mean? Because they feel like they more down than you are. But I don't like to fall into that. I don't think we do as a podcast. I don't think we do individually either. Progression, man. Life is all about progression, man. Taxstone put out another podcast, man. First time in 2 years. It was good to hear that, man. It was a breath of fresh air, man. So y'all boys keep y'all head up, man. If he can keep his head up, man, y'all keep y'all head up too, man. That's all.
Gotcha. Yo, Real, what you got, man? In closing, we get out of here.
I got time.
Real or book? Real went.
Real didn't go. Not for the closing.
Let me say this right
No.
Hey, can you the app when you put all the old faces on?
Mm-hmm.
You change the face to old. Can we figure out how to put this on everybody's face when Cody started to speak?
I'm not putting that shit on my face.
There's no app to where we can look over when Cody start talking.
Nah.
All right. It take up a lot of time. And thing about the JT, nobody said nothing when Cap settled his lawsuit with the NFL. So if it wasn't nothing about money or nothing like that, then they should have went hard at him the same way they going at Jay-Z.
I got you. Anything in closing, though?
Oh, no. Cody took all my time up. My phone about to die. That's about it. Hey, Cody, when we do the run back, don't pay attention to me. I love you with all my heart. Book texted me before this started. Book told me to do some of the things I
did. Yo, Book, what you got, man? What you got, Book?
3 things real quick. Cody, last week I heard you. I know y'all cut me off because y'all thought I was talking about somebody in particular, but I wasn't. But when I was talking about my story, I heard your ass on the playback. I didn't hear your ass then. I heard your ass on the fucking playback when you said, when I was talking about my first encounter, and I said she put hand to dick, and you was like, created a monster. I heard your ass. Don't bother me. Leave me alone. I heard your ass. You said it real soft, real low, like, okay, I got a problem. Okay, I acknowledge that. Don't be talking shit to me, man. Like, okay, so that's one. I was like, oh, wait till I see this nigga. Wait till I get this nigga here, boy. Nigga talking about, yeah, create a monster. So if for everybody who didn't hear that, y'all go back and listen to it. You know the adventures of book, okay, with my Palm Pilots. You know what I'm talking about? It go where it go, okay? I heard you, nigga. I heard you. Thank you, though. 2, shit, I forgot. But that's mainly it. Damn, there was something important that I had to say. It might have been God damn it. That's all that matters for now, I suppose. I really forgot it. Like, I had 3 things that I wanted to say. Oh, number 2. And with Rick Ross, man, they kept talking about the League album, blah, 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 blah. And then I saw it on the Joe Budden podcast. I didn't listen to that segment where he was like, who a better rapper, Lil Wayne or Push? I think we mentioned it in the group chat, though.
We didn't.
The Maybach music joint that didn't come out. If this was the actual record that I heard, it's on YouTube. Y'all can find it. I'm telling you right now, Lil Wayne lost that. Okay.
Correct. Correct.
Lil Wayne lost that clearly. So if there was ever a debate about who better, like, nigga, Push body that. Okay, so you Push body that. Like, that sounds like a Push record to me anyway. Like the whole melody of it all. So he just literally wrote that. And you know, I'm not gonna say who better, but if they was taking stats, it's 1-0 right now. It was something else. I ain't gonna remember the something else though.
That's 2-0.
I ain't gonna remember something else.
It's at least 2-0. But
2-0? Which one?
Yeah, for the next podcast, man.
Yeah.
We'll save it for the next podcast. y'all telling the nigga that got more verses than Tupac that he down.
It ain't about quantity, it's about quality. Okay.
But anyway,
oversaturation is not good. Okay, it's not.
It's not. Please.
It's not. At some point in time, nigga, you run out of shit to say. That's why you start selling shit like I'm not an alien. I'm an alien or I'm a monster. That's when you start to sound like that. When you ain't got shit to say, that's when you add all these other things that don't even matter, which turn people off. Push been the same nigga.
But save it for the next podcast.
I'm saving for the next one, man. We ain't gonna do that. We ain't gonna do that. I mean, it's covered up, but Virginia all day. It's covered up. Well, my sneaker, it's covered up, but it's all day, baby. We ain't gonna do that
next time anyway.
That Virginia was.
We gonna talk about whatever we want to talk about, nigga. If
make sure y'all subscribe to the podcast. Also, make sure you hit that bell. You know what I'm saying? Get the notification. Be in the notification mob. You know what I'm saying? Be up on tune. Everything the MVP doing. Also, subscribe to all our platforms: our Twitter, our Instagram, our Facebook, all that stuff. You know what I'm talking about? Get in where you fit in. Also, we climbing up to about 400. We getting up there with subscribers. You know what I'm saying? So keep it going. Yeah. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. And keep on getting the numbers up. You know what I'm saying? As soon as we get our numbers up, I think we still going to do a giveaway. We wanted to do that for one of our subscribers on YouTube. We wanted to give away a gift card for a certain amount of money. We're not going to tell you all that shit. But once we hit 500 subscribers, somebody going to get a gift card for some money. You know what I'm talking about? I'm telling you that right now. So get it on. Get it up. Get it on. And let's keep it popping. Let's keep it rolling with this MVP thing. And I ain't got nothing else to say. Everybody good? Everybody got it out?
I remember when I took a drink of water. It's real quick. Your boy Book is on his health grind right now, so I'm not gonna tell you what my weigh-in is at, but I won't be eating anything unhealthy. I'm glad I'm actually in my top. You know what I'm talking about? That way y'all can see me in my transformation. So I plan on dropping a good amount of pounds. You know, just for no reason. Because I've been lazy. That's the reason. I've been real lazy. I don't look like Thor with the melted ice cream body, but goddamn, I'm about 2 scoops away. So I'm about to get my shit together. You know what I'm talking about? About to get my shit together. So y'all keep me grounded, keep me focused. When I actually hit a good number that I don't mind showing, I'll snap that and then put it in here and tell y'all where I'm at. And then y'all can just see my gradual decline. So trying to do my health thing, man. And I hope that, you know, while I'm doing this and y'all can see it going on, it inspires other people, the viewers, to, you know, kind of condition themselves right the way, you know, the proper way as well. So today is water and grapes. That's what I was eating. You see, I ain't finished my grapes, so my body is being disciplined. I'm trying to, you know, put it on I don't know the word I'm looking for. I forget it so much. So yeah, that it.
Like I was saying before we started having to hear about a nigga weight loss program, you know what I'm saying? This ain't Jenny Craig, my nigga. But until next week, we love you guys. And it's peace, love, and happiness. What'd you say, Chris?
Love, peace, and chicken grease.
There we go. I'll let you. Peace out.
Pray for me. Pray for Book. Do everything I can.